We will continue working on the getAction method for manage_author. We have the book author view model. Now right here, I want a list of integer and I want all of the author ID that are assigned to a book. If it is empty, that's okay, but I want to retrieve that. I will give it a name of temp list of assigned authors. And again here, I only want the ID of the authors that are assigned to the book with the ID that we receive in the parameter. So pause that video and think about what we will do. It will all be done in a single statement. We don't want a for each loop or anything like that. We have already seen something like that, so pause the video and try to figure that out. To give you a hint about that, we will not go to database, but we will be working on this OBJ. So try to figure out what we will use on this book author view model object that we have. I hope you were able to figure out the answer to that is projection. We will be going to obj.bookAuthorList and there we can use a select statement. We only want to retrieve u goes to u.author_id and I will convert that to a list right here. The book author list, we already have a where condition for the book ID. From that author list, we are retrieving the author ID and assigning that to a list of integer. Now in the book author view model, we have the author list. Here we only want to display those authors that are not already assigned to the book author list. So basically we want to retrieve all the authors that are not in the book author list here. And if we rephrase ourselves with this variable that we added, then we want to retrieve all of the authors other than the author ID that we have in list right here. So basically we want a NOT IN clause. What we want to accomplish here is get all the authors whose ID is not in temp list of assigned author. How do we do that? We will create a variable, let me call that temp list here, is equal to, we will go to authors table and there we can add a where condition. In there we can say u goes to, and there we will say not, and we have the temp list of assigned author. So we will say not temp list of assigned author dot contains. So that list should not contain the u.author ID. And we will convert that to a list as well. So you can see LINQ is very powerful, and in this one line we have said that retrieve me all the authors where the author ID is not inside the temp list of assigned author. From the list that we retrieve here, we need to populate obj.authorList. Here we have to project this to a dropdown. So we will say temp list.select and we will say I goes to new select list item. There we need to populate the text and value. So text is equal to I.fullname, comma, value will be I.authorID, and we convert that to a string. With that, our dropdown will also be populated with all the authors that are not already assigned to the same book. Initially, when the page loads, of course, this author list will have all the authors because we have not assigned any authors in our database to any book. Finally, we will return back to the view and we will pass the object that we have, which is obj. Let me create the manage author view here, add view, razor view, and let me add that. And perfect, the view is created. Let me continue from the next video.